Hello everybody and welcome back to Danganronpa. Where we last left off, we sadly lost Sayaka and then also lost Junko, which was interesting because I've seen a lot of stuff about her on like social media and stuff where like people apparently like her as a character, and she's just now gone. I thought she would have lasted a lot longer, but she was the second one to go. But anyway, now we got a trial to come up and figure out who did it. So we just gotta talk to everybody now. Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we needed to decide what to do about securing the crime scene. What do you mean? You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty, so nobody can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Hey!
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick. Okay, then we can let Mondo look after the scene. Well, no. We can't just leave him there alone.
What?
What? Why the hell not?
Stop talking.
Isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence you want. What? Fuck you!
So then...
Fine then. I'll stay there on guard duty as well. That way there's no problem. Fuck. Two-player co-op based defense with the only two with the two of them with their stats they're totally OP. You don't give a shit about you, pal. Since we won't be able to help investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you. I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try. And then we already looked at her body in the last one. Let's try talking to Aoi. I hate this, but still, we don't have a choice. We have to figure out who did it, or else we're all dead. Yep.
Oh.
So you finally noticed. Noticed what? I was looking through the Monokuma file we received, and I noticed something very obvious and very unusual. Huh? What are you talking about? Go ahead, take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died? She died in Makoto. What? She's right! Then could it be? All at once, everyone's gaze turned to me. Hold on a second, you've got it all wrong. For just one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid.
What the heck?
You expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth. The look in everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 from just a few minutes earlier. The feeling of suspicion and fear had returned. In other words, is he supposed to be saying that? Because I don't think you'd be thinking that. You think I did it? We need to hurry up and figure out who the culprit is. Yeah, no shit.
Are you serious?
So we're really gonna try and find out who did it? Yeah, that's the whole point. If we find out who did it, then only that person dies. But if we get it wrong, then all the rest of us face execution.
Heck?
That's what that ridiculous school regulation said, right? So stupid. I mean, you're not wrong.
Huh?
Is this really
Don't
happening?
Fuck with me.
Screw that piece of shit bear.
Huh?
Huh? What's going on? We can't run away from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all a bunch of random dialogue at this point. Hold on. Huh? Before we begin the investigation, isn't there something else we need to discuss? Oh, yeah. Okay, so go ahead and talk to you again then?
Anyway.
We're going to find out who the killer is, because if we don't, we're all going to die here. Okay, so do I mess with the corpse again, or what? I gently placed my hand on Junko's lifeless body. I touched her wrist to check for a pulse, like they do in movies and stuff, but she really is dead. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. I don't know why you even bothered to check. After those injuries and losing that much blood, frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that. Huh? Hold on. The fuck? Hold on! Just wait a second. She's dead? That means everything that's happened so far is real? It's not a joke or whatever? It's really real?
Let me out of here!
Hell no! Someone save me! Let me out of here! Somebody help
What's
me!
your problem?
You're just now accepting
So
that?
then,
Are we all done talking? We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We'll have to collect clues to form our foundation, then construct an argument to come to a final decision. If we get this wrong, well, do I really have to say any more?
actually...
I'd rather you
Goodbye.
didn't know. Everyone pray for good luck. With that, Kyoko hurried out of the gym. I'll be going too. And just like Kyoko, he was gone before we realized it. Oh yeah, I'm on guard duty, huh? I'd better head to the scene of the crime. Ah, that's
Hey,
right.
damn it.
Let me just say this right now. If whatever son of a bitch did this is here right now, and they're thinking of
You're
destroying that
fucking
evidence,
dead.
they'd better not let me find them. I'll skip the trial and cave their goddamn skull in myself. I'm serious, I will fuck them up. Letting his deadly words hang in the air, he and Sakura ran off.
So,
But, I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know? Are we? And we're gonna investigate a murder? How do we even do something like that?
anyway...
We don't really have it to do anything in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka. What are you implying?
This is very...
It was you! I'm telling you, it wasn't me. Don't come any closer. Are you gonna kill me next? Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. It's not for sure that Makoto's guilty yet. That's true, we might as well at least just check. Shut the fuck up, dude. Why couldn't he die first? I hate him, he's annoying as fuck. He's really goddamn annoying. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't help investigate. Wait, why not? I'm not good with blood. All it takes is one glimpse and I black. Yet you've been standing in a fucking room where there's a corpse that's bloody. If you've just not been looking at it the entire time, were you not looking at her when she died?
Oh, yeah?
Well, whatever. I don't think anyone was expecting much from you anyway. Alright, I guess I better get going. Well, wait, don't go yet. You have to hear me out. But it was pointless. Everyone had already left, and their parting looks at me had still been filled with suspicion. Does everyone really think I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they got it all wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? I have to do something. Otherwise, everyone will...
Execution is execution. Execution! Electric chair. Bzz, bzz, poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
I can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it. Who really killed Sayaka. Investigate. I guess I should look through the Monokuma file we got before. The victim was Sayaka Maizono. The time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There was also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. We have no choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. Somehow, I have to find out the truth, so that we can all survive. And for Sayaka, I had to find out how she was killed. Monokuma file... Wait, I'm sorry. Hold on. Monokuma file number 1 has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. Okay, now... I think I said in the previous episode that I do know who did it, because in looking to see if there was any way I could have prevented her death, I did come across that the person who did it. So I know who did it, but I'm not going to spoil it, and I'm going to be looking for evidence. So that way I'm not, just, spoiling it for you guys. Ugh, no way. I seriously don't want to die here. I'm begging you, God, Buddha, Mother Earth, God of Space, King Neptune, help me. I don't care who it is, just get me out of here. Hiro doesn't seem prepared to do any kind of investigating right now. Aren't you going to help investigate, Chihiro? But I can't leave Junko here. I feel sorry for her. I have to stay with her. Okay. Yep, leave the area again. First of all, I should head to the scene of the crime. My room. We won't make any progress without investigating there. So I headed to my room, where Sayaka's corpse still remained. I'd better examine the state of my room a little closer. That might reveal something new. And so these three are standing in here, okay. I don't think I checked my drawer over here either when I came in here. The toolkit is still inside the drawer. I don't see any evidence that it's been used at all. Which makes sense, I guess. I mean, it's mine and I haven't had any reason to open it. I can't even imagine a situation where I'd need a toolkit like this.
Yo.
Yeah, seriously. Oh,
Why?
Mondo.
Why?
We ain't exactly in the mood to be building fucking furniture, right? So you haven't used yours
Why?
either then?
Why?
Not just me. Nobody's busted theirs out yet, as far as I know. Actually, we were talking
By
about
the
it
way.
yesterday. None of the guys have opened their toolkits yet. Because, like, why the hell would we? Toolkit has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Okay, interesting. I already investigated all this stuff earlier, but maybe because I didn't actually, you know, do it while investigating, it probably can be checked now. There's a key on the ground. It has my name on it, so it must be my room key. If I remember correctly... Ah, that's right. We'll have to trade keys. When we switched rooms, we switched keys, too. So Sayaka would have had the key here in my room the entire time. But wait, if that's true, then how did the killer get into the room in the first place? Could Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? No, that seems impossible. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? After saying that, there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it or opened it for any reason. Well, maybe she dropped the key somewhere and someone else grabbed it or something. Where would that have happened? She never left the room, dude. No, that's not possible either. Sayaka was in here when we switched rooms. And with how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around, so she couldn't have dropped it. Exactly. So, how did the killer... Switching rooms has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. Okay. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus, it's been taken out of its sheath. I hadn't actually looked at the blade itself until now. I shouldn't be surprised it's coated in gold too. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off of parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing a lot of its coating. I remember the coating sticks to you even if you just touch it a little bit. Ooh, interesting. Replica sword has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. Alright. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? Plus the sword's been taken out, so it's just the sheath, but some scratches on the sheath been made with something sharp. But how'd the sheath get scratched up in the first place? Even if someone used the sword during the struggle, it doesn't make sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're gonna attack someone with a sword, the first thing you'd do is unsheath it. A heavy sheath like this would only get in the way. It could just slide off in the middle of the fight. So why are there scratches on the sheath? Replica sword sheath has been added to the truth build section of your handbook, yeah. Oh, with the lint roller, it's just kind of sitting here on the floor. Huh? Looking at the lint roller, it looks like there was way less than there was before. Somebody's used it. Did Sayaka see how dirty my room was and decided to clean up a little? Let's check the trash can. If I can look at it. It actually won't let me. Okay. What are the scratch marks? There are scratches and gouges on my walls and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? No shit, dude. It looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Damn it, I was right there in the other room. If only I'd heard something. That would not have been possible. Huh? Don't you remember? All of our rooms are completely soundproof. So something could happen in the room right next to you, and there's no way you could know. Perhaps this was another of Monokuma's strategies, creating an ideal setting for murder. Evidence of a struggle has been added to the truth below section, okay. Don't know if the bed's gonna count as well. Let's check. Can I check the notepad as well? I didn't even think about that. The notepad is still here, but I don't think it's relevant right now. Okay. Just wanted to make sure. Oh, didn't want to do that. I was trying to see if I could grab the plan, but it didn't let me. There are scratches and gouges on my walls and bed, evidence of a struggle. Okay.
Well.
Yeah. I was trying to see if it was going to be any different. Let me talk to some of them real quick. You know, I realized something while I was on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean. Excuse me. There's a trash room here in the dorms, right? They could have tossed some stuff in there. Yeah, that's definitely possible.
You son of a bitch!
That dirty bastard. Anyone who raises their hand to a woman is scum that deserves death. That's what my brother taught me.
Dead.
So if I ever find the son of a bitch that did this, I'm gonna pound his goddamn face in. But what if it was a girl that did it?
Yo.
That'll all get sorted out when the time comes. Jeez. Sakura, do you think I'm guilty too? I try not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I will follow your lead. I see. Hey, Kyoko. I quietly called her name while she was investigating the area, but...
What are you doing?
Isn't it obvious?
No, not really.
I'm searching.
Searching?
She was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of my room.
Did you lose a contact or something?
I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. But a few seconds later, she suddenly stood up straight and said, "Are you a clean freak?" Huh? No, I don't think so, but what? Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time.
See.
Interesting.
Hey.
What's interesting? Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room. Ooh, interesting. Unusual?
So...
What do you mean? I've searched your floor from one corner to another, and I didn't find one single strand of hair. Really?
Indeed.
Not one hair from the victim, and not one hair from you, even though you've been living in here. You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone have used it to... Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka or the killer? That's the question, isn't it? Okay. Makoto's room cleanliness has been added to the truth bullet section. Okay. Can we go in the bathroom or no? The bathroom. And on the other side of this door. No, I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. Oh, God. Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that made her, her. Sayaka. All at once, I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, the urge to burst into tears. But I can't. I can't hesitate now. Why? Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up. I wanted to collapse. But that thought held me up and supported me. It said something about her wrist. I can't remember if it was her left one or her right one. I guess just click on the whole body in general. I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now is no time to think like that. I pulled out the Monokuma file to verify what it had said about her body. Some sort of sharp object has been thrust into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow. But whatever they used to kill her, where'd they get it? That's definitely something I should look into later. It looks like a fucking chef's knife, like a Michael Myers style knife. Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Her wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. But there's something sort of glittery there on her wrist, too. Right there, where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery. That definitely concerns me. That's from the sword, I assume. Another thing that concerns me is... Huh? There's some blood on her left index finger, but that's it. The palms of both her hands are totally spotless, so how come only her left finger... Okay. The stab wound in her stomach is what killed her, so when she broke her wrist, that must have happened earlier on. I mean, how would her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? So it's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. Anything else I can look at? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Leave the bathroom, yeah.
Hey,
You look pale. Blue, almost. Yeah.
however,
But the fact that you didn't just pass out earns you a few points at least. I just can't afford to pass out right now, that's all. I have to find out why Sayaka died. So I have to stay strong until then. Did you happen to notice the wall behind Sayaka? Huh? The wall? No, I didn't notice. Why? Is there
Indeed.
something there? Make sure you take a look. That's where she left her dying message. I was gonna say, it looked like she had written something there. I thought she did, but like, yeah, there's something there. That's what I thought. I just wasn't even sure. I looked past Sayaka to the wall behind her, and there I saw... Okay, well that clearly says Leon, so there you go. Written... No. No. That's not numbers. Like, there's clearly a line leading straight for the like, from like the top left of the 1 to the bottom of it's going from like the top of the left 1 to the bottom of the right 1. That's clearly an N, therefore that says Leon. Written in blood with the numbers 11037. Did Sayaka do this? Like, that's so clearly obvious, okay?
it would seem...
Well, at least you did that much. It looks like you found it, right, Makoto? The bloody numbers. That's most likely Sayaka's dying message. I've never seen something written in blood before. It really was her final message. It's as if she wrote it with life
Right.
itself. Do you often talk like an aspiring poet? But the numbers she wrote, what do they mean? 11037. I have no idea what that could possibly mean. The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. If she wrote them in that location while she was sitting the way we found her, it means she must have wrote them by turning only her hand toward the wall. If you were able to write something in that position, do you know what the result would be? The
Well,
result? Think about it. You're not going to tell me? You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. Otherwise, the case will end and you'll remain unconvinced. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not going to tell me. Dying message has been added, yep. It sounds like Kyoko knows what Sayaka's dying message means, but honestly, I have no idea. Well, then you're fucking stupid, dude. Oh, I know who I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, who better to ask than the ultimate
Makoto.
programmer? There's one other thing I wanted to ask you about. Do you know how the door to your bathroom got broken? Broken? Oh, you mean how it gets stuck? Gets stuck? Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked. But once you learn the trick, it opens no problem. Bathroom door frame has been added to the truth bullet section of your
Correct.
handbook. So the door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob. Huh?
That's
the
right.
doorknob. You didn't notice? Well, just try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see right away what I'm talking about. I did what Kyoko said and shut the bathroom door. Huh? The doorknob. What the heck? The doorknob's practically about to fall off. Why is it like this?
It would seem...
Someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Whatever it was, it's obvious this was intentional. What? It was intentional? Why would someone want to do that?
So,
I guess maybe they're trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing. But my bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought. Then apparently struck with a sudden realization, she shot a
just a
question at me.
second.
I have just one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? Oh, well, I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms. So what you're saying is, only you and Sayaka knew about it. Interesting. She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I got the sense she was really starting to get into all this.
See.
Then that clears that up. Huh? What clears what up?
Goodbye.
I'm so lost. Well, see you later. Well, I hope that at least proves my innocence then. As if forgetting I was ever even there, she suddenly turned and left the room. Bathroom door not added to the truth bullets section. Okay. I still don't really understand any of this, but I've already given my room a good once over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else. I should start with looking into wherever the murder weapon came from. It might have come from. And also, I should look into the DVD Sayaka got. With Sayaka dead, I had no choice but to see for myself what was in that video. And on top of that, I'm sure there are some other areas worth checking out too. Maybe I should see what everyone else thinks. If they'll even talk to me, that is. The other thing it said we need to do is look for the ultimate programmer. So I'm gonna look for that really quick. I gotta figure out who that was. Hold on. Ultimate programmer is Chihiro. Okay. So I gotta find Chihiro, but I also need to go into Sayaka's room, get the DVD. So I might as well while I'm here. Wait, what? Huh? This is definitely my room, but the nameplate has Sayaka's name on it. What the hell? And now Sayaka's room has my name on it. Huh? This is Sayaka's room, right? But the nameplate has my name on it. The nameplates on my room and Sayaka's room were switched? So all that effort I put in the switching rooms without anyone knowing was totally pointless. But why would anyone do that? And we need to go in too, though, to get her DVD out of the trash can. There can only be one thing in the trash can. Yup, the DVD with Sayaka's name on it. Sayaka got really upset after seeing whatever was in that video. I wonder, what did she see? It might not be directly related to the case, but it might be worth checking out anyway. I'm sorry, Sayaka. I need to borrow this DVD. Did it even, like, did I pick it up? I don't know, actually, but I hope so. Let me see. Okay, so you did take it. Okay, just want to make sure. So I need to go find Chihiro again somewhere. You motherfucker! I know it was you, you piece of shit. Your goddamn name's written in blood. You motherfucker! I'm gonna find the evidence that he did it. I thought he was one of the cool ones. Of course, again, I already did know that he was the one that did it, because again, it was a spoiler. But it's clearly obvious because it's his name written on the damn wall. It's not numbers. It's very obvious. Kina, are you investigating the dining hall? Oh, no. I'm just taking a break. Actually, I've been taking a break since we started. This is all a first for me, you know? I don't have the first clue what I should be doing. I know what you mean. And I don't know why, but being in the dining hall helps keep me calm. So I know I shouldn't, but I've just been kinda hanging around here. To tell the truth, I was doing the same thing last night when Sayaka was killed. So You were in the dining hall when she was killed, when it was nighttime and you were supposed to be in your room. Okay, then. I mean, I'm not saying she's guilty, because, I mean, again, we know who it is, but... Why was she in here instead of in her room? That's interesting. Yep, see? One of the knives are missing off the wall here. There are all kinds of kitchen knives here, big to small, but it looks like one of them is missing. Was it missing from the very beginning, or... I better see if anyone here knows more about it. And I bet she might know, because she spends a lot of time in here, apparently. So let's ask her. Hey, so, did you notice one of the kitchen knives is missing from the dining hall? Yeah, weird, huh? I thought it was kind of strange. A knife just suddenly disappearing like that. Oh, so it wasn't missing from the beginning.
That's right.
Nope. Last I remember, they were all lined up in a nice, neat row. So when did you notice one of them had disappeared? Well, I went to get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah. In other words, you were right there in the dining hall when someone came and took it. Then you should be able to say for sure, you can tell everyone I didn't come to the dining hall last night, which proves I didn't take it. But then who did? Hey, by the way, did you really kill Sayaka? What? Of course not. I would never. Hina, do you really think I murdered her? Well, she was killed in your room, right? So, I mean, you guys were supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her. On the other hand, two people becoming good friends, then killing the other, is a classic drama setup. So when you consider everything together, I honestly have no idea. Well, that was not helpful, but okay. Alright, so let's go try to find Chihiro again. I wonder if she's maybe still back in the gym. Ooh, the lag. Yeah, we're gonna go try to see if we can find Chihiro really quick, and then I'll go ahead and end this video after that. Okay, here we go. Hey, Chihiro. I was hoping I could ask you something. Oh? What is it? Before she died, Sayaka left a message. She wrote out the numbers 11037. Do you have any idea what these numbers might mean? Like, could they be a code or something? Sorry, no. Chihiro slowly shook her head.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I just don't know. Okay, well, don't worry about it. Thanks anyway for trying. Even she doesn't know. Or could she maybe know more than she's letting on? No, couldn't be. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so then I need to go to the... Okay, well, that was actually a lot quicker than I thought, so what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go to the AV room and look at Sayaka's DVD, and then I'll end the video, because I thought there was going to be more of that. Okay. So go ahead and head to the AV room. I should be able to use this to see what's on the DVD. The DVD that Sayaka threw in the garbage. I sat down in front of the screen and put the DVD in the player. I pushed play, and the screen was dark for a few seconds. But then... an image slowly appeared. It looked like some kind of concert. And standing on stage, front and center, was a face I recognized all too well. Sayaka. She was there, along with the friends she said had been so important to her. She was positively glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of life. Seeing that image made it even harder to accept that she was dead. My vision started to blur and darken, and then that voice I'd come to despise so much began to float out of the speakers.
Sayaka Maizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
Suddenly the screen went dark, and in the next moment, I saw something I could hardly believe. Oh, Jesus. What the? Sayaka had disappeared from the stage, which was now in ruins. But what I noticed even more than that was the figures of the other girls who had all simply collapsed.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
Look for the answer after graduation. Oh, great. Without warning, the video cut off. What the hell? That wasn't real, right? They're a super famous pop group. Everyone knows who they are. Is he trying to say he was even able to get to them? If that really did happen, everyone in the outside world must be going crazy. What kind of person would take things this far? Yeah, we're gonna leave that here, though. Because we've been going for quite a while. So, save. Yes. And yeah, so that's gonna be the end of this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And hopefully in the next one we'll figure out, well, not really figure out. Well, hopefully in the next one we'll find enough evidence to get Leon thrown the fuck out of here and to get his ass executed for what he did. Because again, we know he did it. His name was written there in blood. And again, I saw it on Google, so like kind of, you know, again, works out. But yeah, like, there's no way it's anybody other than him. Like, once I saw the name written on the fucking wall, I'm like, yeah, no, I can go ahead and say it. Yeah, it was him. Because, again, it was right there in plain sight. 100% obvious. But yeah, anyway, like I said, hope you guys enjoyed it. For those of you on YouTube, leave a like and comment. Subscribe if you haven't already. And be sure to ring the bell to be notified of when I upload a new video. For those of you on Twitch, make sure you're following the channel and catching the streams when I go live. I'll see you guys in the next one.